Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, great. Yeah, thank you very much for coming back after the long weekend. And here we have the second semester, no, second week of this semester. And I'm very glad to host this event. My name is Zhang Wu. I'm director of Center for Buddhist Studies at the College of Humanities. And we're very happy to launch this new lecture series called Spiritual Wellness in collaboration with Dr. Andrew Weil's Center for Integrative Medicine. We thank our anonymous donors for supporting us. And today we have two very special guests from Taiwan. Later we will introduce them. But right now I want to make a few announcements because I also represent the College of Humanities. And College of Humanities and Center for Integrative Medicines have formed a very special alliance and collaboration in the past couple of years. Right now, there's a new office has been set up in this building called the Health Humanities Hub. And actually, we have just hired a new coordinator. And she's here. This is Christina Hoekena. So thank you for coming. And I believe this is your first day of your job, right? Okay, you're welcome. And also, I want to thank staff members at the Andrew Weil Center for Integrative Medicine, Stephen Palmer, the Executive Director of the Integrative Medicine, and for helping us organize this event. And on the humanities side, I want to make a few announcements because in October, annually we organize a humanities festival, right, following the tradition of National Arts and Humanities Month. That's happening in October. So College of Humanities organize Humanity Festival in October as well. And during this year, our theme is well-being. Right? So this is the catchphrase we all love, and cherished by both humanities, College of Humanities, and also College of Medicine. And Dr. Andrew Weil has been invited to deliver a keynote speech on integrating health and humanity. We will start at 6 p.m. in the Health Science Innovation Building, or HSIB. Right? So there are going to be flyers, and please follow our event webpage. We have Facebook, Instagram, and all kinds of social media. And okay, so that's the announcement. Once again, I want to thank everybody for coming here and also say hello to our online audience. And in particular, I want to thank Dr. Andrew Weil for coming here and give us a short introduction. And I don't need to introduce Dr. Andrew Weil. He's a founding father of the field of integrative medicine and also director and the founder of the Center for Integrative Medicine on campus. Without further ado, please welcome Dr. Andrew Weil.
Thank you, Dr. Wu, and welcome everyone to our center. We are delighted to have such a close relationship with the College of Humanities and the Health Humanities Hub, which is physically present here. I went with Dr. Wu to Taiwan at the end of last year. I'd never been.
Can you use the microphone?
Sure.
Andy?
I said this one.
Yeah.
Okay, I said I'd never been to Taiwan, and although we have some collaboration with Taiwan, and there are several of our graduate fellows who are practicing there, I had a chance to meet. And my reason for going at Dr. Wu's invitation was to speak at a symposium at a Buddhist university in Taiwan, where I gave a keynote address. And it was a very rewarding trip. I look forward to going back. And at that time, I heard about Dr. Hsu and her remarkable healing work. I was unable to meet with her in person because she had just left Taiwan to go to India with your sister, I believe, to look at tea plantations over there. But she told me that she was going to be coming to the US this year, and that it would be possible for her to come and speak to us. But shortly after that, we had a long Zoom conversation in which she described the work that she does and presented a number of cases that she worked with. Dr. Hsu is a medical doctor. She was highly trained, worked in academic medical centers, but she has a long history, and I don't know the full history of how she developed these skills. But I've heard her describe herself as an energy healer, but also as an expert in mind-body medicine based on Chinese medical philosophy. And my understanding is that she feels that many cases of disease originate in the mind, and that by working on the mental compartment, it's possible to change things in the physical body. So in our Zoom conversation, she presented a number of patients that she had worked with, showing photographs of them. A lot of them were very severe dermatological conditions. And by simply talking to them, she uncovered things in their history, a lot to do with family stress. And once that was brought to the surface, the conditions cleared up quite remarkably. My understanding is that she works with all sorts of medical illnesses, not just dermatological conditions. I would love to know more about how you came to do this work and your experience with it. My feeling is that one of the deficiencies in conventional medicine that we're trying to correct in integrative medicine is to really restore a focus on the mind and mind-body interactions. That to me is one of the great omissions in conventional medicine. And in my own clinical work, I think I have more often than not found that the roots of illness are in the non-physical compartment, and that if that's not addressed, you can direct all the treatment you want at the physical body, but you don't get at the root of that. So this is an uphill battle because the mind is simply not considered real in the materialistic scientific paradigm that dominates our system of medicine. So I can't wait to hear what you have to say and learn some more about your experience. So please.
Andy just mentioned our trip to Taiwan. It is indeed a successful and a memorable trip, right? And the legacy is still going on. And today we have two guests from Taiwan we wanted to meet, but unable to. And right now they're here. Let me just say a couple of words about them in more detail so you know their background here. And Dr. Hsu holds a doctor of medicine from Boston University and a master's in nutritional epidemiology from Harvard University. She has extensively studied traditional Chinese medicine, naturopathy, energy medicine, and counseling. She is renowned in Taiwan as a doctor who prescribes no medication and has published 10 books. Dr. Cheng is also here. Is a board certified neurologist, internist, critical care specialist, and a licensed practitioner of traditional Chinese medicine. Drs. Cheng and Dr. Hsu have co-authored 3 books. I actually went to Taiwan and walked into the bookstore and found their books. Right? So I bought 2 copies and with their signature. So yeah, I'm pretty sure they will talk about the book as well. And they have helped numerous patients reverse and heal their chronic diseases, including malignancy and severe vascular stenosis. Without further ado, please join me, welcome them to deliver this talk. The title is on the screen, All Arise from the Mind, Amazing Healing Through Our Mind. Now please.
Speaker on? No, can you hear? No. Okay. Thank you for inviting us here and to give a talk that is dear to our mind. My journey started at Mass General Hospital actually when I was a primary care doctor there. Before I was a medical student and resident, and I felt like, well, if I cannot treat some diseases because I was inadequate, I don't know enough. But once I become an attending, and I also have encountered many of the specialists, and they still cannot really cure problems, including the commonly seen diabetes, hypertension, acid reflux, insomnia, anxiety. Needless to say, at that time, they started to have chronic fatigue syndrome, fibromyalgia, and for those kind of diseases, they just call it functional. Okay, functional means like the doctor didn't know why, so they think it's your side. Okay, they think it's the mental problem. Okay, but are they really functional? So I start pondering, like there must be something beyond our small body. We have trillions of cells, and when we get burned, when we get cut, who helps us? Ourselves, right? Our immunity, or even when you get a cold. Okay, and you don't have to think about, you have to remember to breathe, you have to remember to heartbeat, or you have to know how to regulate your body's pH, or your blood pressure, blood sugar, or how do you metabolize food. You don't know anything about how it goes, right? Neither does doctors, actually. Okay, neither does doctors knows about it. So such a smart human body, why do they go wrong? That's where my journey starts. So I start this journey, and we'll talk a little bit more about it. But that's trying to do some experiments. How our mind affect our body. In order to know how our mind can affect our body, we have to turn attention to our body. And what I see most modern people, their attention is on the outside world, or is in the head. They start planning, thinking. When they walk like this and thinking, still thinking, okay? They don't walk mindfully. They don't walk paying attention to their body, paying attention to what's going on. Okay, they are mostly functioning here. So it's not connected with our body. When you are not connected with your body, you won't be able to know what would affect your body. Okay, let's do a quick experiment. Okay, take out your index finger, and without thinking, as quick as you can, point to your belly button. Just touch your belly. Okay, see, I see some of you can do it quickly, but there are some that, really? Where's my belly? Let me take a look. Okay, they're not connected with their body. So the point here is, they have to move around to feel where the belly button is. Okay, this is like because they are not aware or connected with the body. They are in their head. Okay, so before I can do this experiment, we need to first connect with our body. So I want to invite you to take to feel your breathing. Okay. To feel your breathing. And breathe in and out. And no judgment on how the way you breathe, but just aware of it. Okay. Is it mostly move in the chest, or is it move in the abdomen? Is it fast and shallow, or is it deep and long? Okay. But no judgment, just or there's no good or bad. Just be aware. See if you can feel your breathing. And also see if you can feel like your neck and shoulder, are they relaxed and soft, or are they tense and tight? Just be aware of your body at this present moment, how your body is functioning. And is your do you feel tensed up, or are you relaxed? Know yourself, know your body. It's very important. Okay. Then let's take a look. Bring in mind, think of a person that annoys you, or that bothers you, and that make you really upset, or something that you really worry about. Okay, just a person or event. You guys are quick. I can start feeling their energy. And if you're sensitive to energy, you also can feel the bond. The energy starts changing as we change our mindset. Okay. And feel as you think of this, if you cannot think of anyone or anything, you can think of a political figure you don't like. And as you think of that person or that, and see how your body changes. Is your breathing start changing? is your head and neck and chest. As it start tying up or loosening up. Think of it and pay attention. Can you feel a change? Did you raise your hand? Yeah, a lot of people, good, you guys are connected. See, that's how quick it worked. And even quicker. Is there any volunteer who would like to come up and play a little game with me? Okay. Thank you. Okay, so not only our mind affect our body, and let's do a muscle testing. Okay, just don't let me push you down, just resist. Okay, good. Now you're strong. And just say the word, worry. Just say word. Okay. Don't let me push you down. Okay. And say, blessing. Blessing. And don't let me push you. Okay. And say worry again. Worry. And don't let me push you again. Does that make a difference? Yes. So every single word, okay, might hear or might speaking will affect our strength, our health, and our energy flow. And that's why in Buddhist, the Buddha long time ago says that the karma comes with our body and our language and our mind. Okay, so all this would have effect in our body. Okay. So let's take a look at cases. I have so many cases. This is a worried woman in her late 40s, and she said that she has this hair loss problem for over a year. She been to Western medicine and Chinese medicine. She did acupuncture. She has steroids. She has injection. She has topical treatment or hair loss product. Just name it. She said, I've tried so many different things, and it just doesn't work. Nothing works for her. So I can see people's energy. So I saw her energy, and she has a lot of tension. Her scalp is very tight. And lots of anxiety that is related to her family. So we talk about her family stress, and as Dr. Weil said, once she's relieved of that stress, she knows how to deal with it. And I only see her once. And after about 6 months later, she sent me the picture. She thanked me that her hair grows back. Okay. So just that quick, and she's not the only case we have of hair growing back. Because in Taiwan, a lot of female has this hair losing hair problem. Okay. And this is the abdominal bloating. This is also an interesting case that I have. He just feels very bloated, very gaseous, and he went to GI doctor and was getting all this meds for bloated abdomen, bloated GI system. And he said just doesn't help. He still feels bloated. So he has a lot of angry energy stuck in his stomach. And we talk about his stress with his wife, because his sister, his elder sister, did not get married and just stay with him. And his sister has a lot of different habits compared to his wife. So they have conflict, and he's stuck in between. He didn't know what to do. But the way he solved it just doesn't work. He's trying to be nice to his wife's sisters. He said, well, I'm nice to your sisters, and can you be nice to my sister? This is the male thinking. But female doesn't go that way. Okay. Female want the husband be good to me, not to my sister. When you are good to my sister, what does it do for me? Okay. So I said, you get the wrong subject. I said, you have to be nice to your wife. So immediately, his all the angry dissipated, and this is 20 minutes later. His belly and then dissipate, and he feels so much better. So this is like also one session. Okay. So the thing is that to me, the purpose in Western medicine is that we are really good at giving diagnosis. If you go to a really good doctor, they will give you a diagnosis of what your problem is. But that doesn't mean they know how to treat it. Okay. And why are they so good at giving diagnosis and not good with treating it? Well, it's like, you know, the disease names are created by our own system. It's like we in animals or in living beings, we classify them according to kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, and species. So no matter where you go, an elephant will call an elephant. Maybe in Chinese it will still be an elephant. No matter where you go, they call it elephant. But even if you know the name of elephant, do you really know elephant? No, it's just the name you given to it. See, in Western medicine, we see some phenomena. Okay, maybe in cancer, we see some cell change. Okay, and then we will, according to the system, will give it a diagnosis. And the diagnosis is what we name it for. Just my parents name me Julia. Okay, but is Julia really me? Can I have different name? If I have different name, would I be different? See, that's the problem. Okay, we are so certain we know. Once we get diagnosis, we feel, oh yeah, I come down with a diagnosis, but we forgot. This diagnosis is our naming system. We give it the name. We call it a different name, just like we call liver. Okay. Right? Does that make sense? Okay. So we are so good at giving diagnosis, but we're not good at treatment because we don't know exactly what's going on with the system. And to be honest, I treated so many hypertension or diabetes patients, and all of it have different reasons behind. Same diagnosis, different treatment, and different reason of causing the disease. Okay. It's not one drug treats all. That's why a drug can only control certain number and certain condition, but it never cures you. Okay, your turn. I will come back.
Right. I try to explain, but we have found in the medical field, why disease can quickly recover, even cancer, even other kinds of neoplasm or autoimmune disease. See the sentence. Every single thought brings about physical reaction. Just now, Dr. Hsu also has already shown you when your mind think some person or some event, your body will have reaction. Every second the same, every thought the same. So we try to make an example. See the picture. When we have a thought, I want to say something to someone. Once you have this thought, your cortex, your brain cortex, and your throat, the tongue and your lip will have an electric circuit connected immediately. Like the picture. You will connect from your cortex to your throat and your tongue. But everyone may face special condition is in that condition I cannot say anything because I have past experience. When I say something, we have conflict or maybe blamed by others. So at that time, we decide to tolerate the desire to say something. And when you have the second thought, I want to inhibit the desire to say, let's take a look at the picture. The energy will go from your cortex, will flow the same, but will go much more behind. You must close your ear. I want to say out, but I still have the mind. I want to say, but I cannot say. If the condition is often occurred, we have found in childhood, any child will have tonsillitis because your mind will often stimulate this area. I want to say, I cannot say. I want to say, I must tolerate, I must inhibit the desire. In adult, many patients will have thyroiditis, hyperthyroidism, goiter, or thyroid nodules. Or someone may have trachea irritation because your mind always goes this way. I want to say, I cannot say. They have chronic cough. Constantly. In this condition, many people will go to see doctor, but doctors say, have any kind of examination, investigation, but all normal. But my symptoms still have the same symptom. Once you can relieve the desire, want to release the emotion, this kind of problem will cure. But once you don't know this condition, you try any kind of medication, anti-tussive or anti-inflammation or inhibit the thyroid or antibiotics, it will remain and occur. Okay. This picture shows us the left side, upper part is our brain, the shape of brain, divided into two hemispheres, two parts. And the lower part is a neuron. That is the neuron. One neuron will receive many kind of nerve impulse from other neurons and form the main impulse to the other part of our body. Our brain here, the spinal cord, the impulse will go through your head, your neck, your body, your limbs. All are connected. From our brain, the impulse, electric impulse goes to the body. It's shorter than 0.0 second, very short time. Once your mind occurs, then the impulse goes down immediately. For example, we want to take this microphone. My mind, if this mind occurs, the electric impulse will go from my brain to my hand, and my hand can move to take it. It's immediately reacted. So once we have many kind of thoughts or emotion inhibited, then our body will become like a garbage can. The emotion power will be stronger and stronger time by time. This picture I want to show you is mind causes most diseases. Over 90% in our experience, every kind of disease, the same. For example, if we have just four thoughts, both A, B, C, D, and be different person in my mind. And when the mind occurs, the mind will connect it to different events. Then the events, most of the events have different kinds of emotions or stress. And these kind of emotion accumulated years by years, that will influence your body system, nervous system, endocrine system, immune system, or even organs function or cells function. Then several years later, many diseases will occur because this pathway. Once we can relieve the origin, then so many diseases will recover spontaneously because the healing power is inside our body, not from medicine, not from medication. So fourth, emotions is our mind function or our brain function. It's closely related to our diseases. We have practiced in Western medicine for more than 40 years. Dr. Hsu more than 30 years. Our answer the same. Circuit of thoughts, emotions, is an important disease driving force. So most of people after age 30, 40, 50, chronic disease will go up. This is our human beings disease curve. So I call it mind medicine, or Dr. Andrew Weil say mind body medicine, because we found mind disease highly causal relationship. Mindfulness medicine, most of us heard similar term, but our mind medicine is a little bit different because mind include mindfulness. Mindfulness or awareness of your body will help you to maintain a stabilization of the present state, emotional state. Later I will explain. Mind includes our thinking process, feel or emotions, or understand or cognition. This is an iceberg. But we have seen many kinds of symptoms, discomfort, pain, or hypertension, diabetes, cancer, etc. We are called disease or different diseases. It's just the condition goes through the water surface. We found it, or we make a diagnosis. But actually, beneath the water surface, there's a more larger part. Body, mind, spirit, three parts connected strongly. Spirit includes our relationship with our parents, our partner, our children, or other colleagues or friends. Those relationships will let us have many kinds of thoughts or stress or emotions. Accumulated stark thoughts or emotions and slowly change your body different part of function, like cells, like organs, or even structural change. And this, we call it disease. Pre-diabetes, pre-hypertension, or any kind of symptoms, and later disease occurred. Food play an important part also, but the trigger force is our mind. The selection of food, the same, is related to our mind.
Okay, let's take a look at some other neuro degenerative disease. This is the woman in her 50s with Parkinson. when they first come to see us, she refused taking medication, but she needs assistance by her daughter to walk because she has very unsteady gait. Typical of what Parkinson's gait is. And later I will talk about most of the Parkinson cases I have seen has an issue with control. Let's see after. This is after the session. She's able to walk much steadier. With a stable mind, with a loosened mind, you can walk like a normal person, not like a Parkinson. Now, when your body is so tight, everything want to be in control, you are afraid to lose control, then you will have Parkinson-like symptom. If you do it chronically, it will affect your dopamine, okay, will affect your brain and so forth. And let's see another case. That is also tremor. She come to my clinic saying that she hasn't been able to use chopsticks to eat. And her husband has to feed her. She cannot eat on herself because her tremor is so bad. She cannot hold on to her utensil. She cannot eat at all. And this is after. She feel that she's able to eat steady. Okay, so the if you want to treat all this tending up, all this neurological disorder, I wouldn't say all of them, but I have seen many cases of Parkinson. All of them have an issue of fear of losing control. That's your experience, okay? You all have to experience it, okay? See how the following sentence, okay? So hold your hands like that and say to yourself, I want to be in control. I don't want to lose control. I want to be in control. And see if your body is, look at your breathing, look at your body. Is it tight or is it relaxed? Tight or relaxed? Tight. Okay. So let's change it. I welcome changes. I welcome changes. The opposite of wanting to be in control is I need to welcome. Life is about change. There's nothing that wouldn't change. I welcome change. Welcome. Did the body become more relaxed or more tight? Relaxed. When you change your mentality, when you change your mind, your body will do accordingly. Okay. And the language you speak to yourself also will affect you. I see a lot of perfectionism. People who ask to be perfect. Okay. So what they in their energy system is like, I am not good enough. They send themselves a message of I'm not good. So what would that do to you? I lose motivation. And I feel depressed. I feel, think about it. Just think to yourself, I want to be perfect, but I'm not good enough. How does that feel? That's good, right? Let's change it. Let's change it. Okay, say, I have room for improvement. I have room for improvement. Does that feel better? It's the same thing. Okay, we always have room for improvement. As we practice, we'll get better and better and better. There's no such a thing as perfect. There's just no such a thing as perfect. As like a famous violinist at their age 20, age 40, age 60, they have different function, different ability to perform. They always have room for improvement. But it doesn't mean they are not perfect or they are not good enough, isn't it? Isn't it? So how we talk to ourselves affect our mentality, affect our illness. So let's see about relatedness. I see a lot of this too. All the problem that Western medicine have difficulty, they will come to my clinic. This is the stage 4, lung adenocarcinoma, stage 4, meta to bone and meta to pearl cavity. So you can see the whitening. Yeah, that part. You will see that's the pearl fluid. Okay, so this woman has the issue. Her underlying message, I decoded is, I don't know why am I alive for. She doesn't want to be alive. That's why she's heading toward death. Okay, but why is she coming to me if she doesn't want to be alive? So part of her wants to be alive, fear to die. But the other part feel like she doesn't know why she's living for. So we talk, for a cancer patient, I usually have to spend a little bit more time. So we talk for a while, and this is a few months later. Her lung later. Before she come to see me, she already failed target treatment. Okay. She went through a target therapy for lung her defect gene, but she failed it. Well, it was good for half a year, and then problem just recurred. Okay, if you don't treat the root problem, like people afraid of cancer is not cancer itself, is afraid of the recurring, the cancer coming back. That's what people are afraid of. And the cancer is coming back if you don't treat the root problem. If you don't go to why do I get cancer to begin with, okay, then it's going to come back again. Okay. So I saw her just 2 weeks ago. She looks fantastic. When she first came to see me, she was not able to. She was coughing and talking. She couldn't speak full sentence. But now she looked really good, and her energy looked really good. Okay, so I think she'll be alive for quite a long time. Okay, so yeah, I only treat her once. I saw her the second time is because she come to a workshop that I did. So she just wanted to come up to me and thank me, say that she feel much better and she has much more energy and more life. It's changed her life. And this is another one that was myelofibrosis. He has bone marrow transplantation, and when he presented to me, that's when he had really severe graft versus host disease. He has like ecchymosis. It was worse. This picture was taken 3 days after he come to see me, so the redness already start fading. But when I saw him, like, and it was very strange. Half of his body has really bad ecchymosis like that, really red colored, and also his liver function and his renal function also elevated with multi-organ failure. So he has like severe form. They give him lots of chemo, lots of steroid to help him suppress his immune system. So his own body, his own immune won't fight the bone marrow transplant. But it doesn't help. So it has the energies like it's so hard to be alive. So the first sentence I asked him, did you come out yet? He said, how did you know? He said he tried so hard to imitate how a male's supposed to talk and how a male's supposed to walk. Because as a child, he was being made fun of for being sissy. Okay. And so he always wanted to be a man. And nobody he never have a boyfriend. Nobody knows that he is a famous, he's a music, he's talented. He teaches music and he's great. But his life is very difficult because he cannot be himself. So part of him want to die. That's why even after bone marrow transplant, he come down with multi-organ failure. So not only I talk to him on how to love and accept himself, I also have to talk to his mom because he's afraid to let his mom know and to let his mom down. Okay, so because he didn't get married, so he still lives with his mom. So I also have to. So I deal with both of them. So very quickly, his chemistry goes back to normal. Everything goes back to normal, and even more fantastic is that his last bit of immunosuppressant, cyclosporine, he keep on cutting down, and he has been drug-free without any immunosuppressant. This is impossible in Western medicine. In Western medicine, once you have bone marrow transplant or any kind of transplant, you have to be on immunosuppressant for the rest of your life. Okay, that's the typical Western medicine teaching. But he has been off any immunosuppressant for more than 5 years now. Okay, so it's possible to be off this medication. It's possible. He's a living proof of that. And all my patients are my teachers because I didn't know that actually they can be off immunosuppressant. He hold on to the last bit of cyclosporin for like half tablet for a while because his doctor just afraid to take it off. And finally just forget about it. He just decided doctor is not going to take it off for me. I will just take it off. So he de-seeded it himself. And he has been fine for years now. Okay, so that's possible. A lot of things we think is impossible in Western medicine. It's just we didn't find a way to do it. Skin problems. We can see the most. This is a typical case of eczema. I have treated a lot with kind of rashes, and this girl is quite depressed because her parents is going through divorce, fighting every day. So lots of sorrow and sadness. So I not only have to treat her, I also have to treat her parents, teach them how to live together in more harmonious way. So kids change really quick. 3 weeks later, her skin is fully okay. Before, she has to be on steroids for a long time. But her parents didn't like, and her doctor is afraid to put her on too many steroids because her whole body has this kind of rash. But without any medication, again, I don't prescribe any medication. 3 weeks, that's all it takes. Her skin cleared up completely. And this is a patient that I did not even see. He attended all my workshop on anxiety and panic. And he sent me a picture. He said, "Doctor, let me tell you, I had this tinea corpus for 3 years." And he said every time doctor put him on antifungal medication, he has allergic reaction to it. So he cannot be on antifungal medication. He tried all different kind of medication, it just doesn't help. So he attended the workshop. And he said, it's amazing. He sent me this picture. He said, "Doctor, 2 weeks. That's all it takes. 2 weeks. I cleared it up." He had this everywhere. He sent me so many pictures, like worse in his buttock. Buttock has the worst tinea, but I'm embarrassed to show it. So and buttocks take a while. Buttocks take like 2 minutes to completely clear up. The tinea corpus is much faster. Those are just 2 weeks. So see, all they change is trying to stabilize himself, trying to relax, accept themselves as it is. See, it's all the time, right? I didn't prescribe medication. I didn't do anything. Okay, that's all I did is help them to relax, help them to be mindful. That's all. So it's all the mind. And this one too. Skin problem. Also, skin. Before they come to see me, they have because usually it take at least a year to make an appointment with me. I back up a long list. So they all have to wait for a long time. And she has this skin problem, and she also seen me only once, and she said it's like she has the cosmetic. She cleared up. Her problem has many different labels. It has to do with her partner, has to do with her work. So once those are resolved, her skin cleared up.
Peace of mind. I think more and more people are realizing the importance of mental stability. How to get peace of our mind. As Buddha said, all arise from the mind. 万法唯心. Come from Buddha saying, we translate to English, all arise from the mind. Buddha already told us the most important part of our human body is our mind. Mind's learning in this life journey. Then what's the solution? How can we restore our health, or how can we get peace of mind? The important direction is how to help our mind to stay at the present time. And show you how to do it, how to accomplish the task. Okay. This picture we have seen, most of the time, our mind works the past event, our memory events, and our future thoughts. Imagine that we will worry, we have fear, something will happen in the future. So mostly our mind's working environment is past events and future imagined thought. We need to practice so-called mindfulness to aware the present moment. You're breathing, while you're breathing, when you're walking, try to concentrate every step touching on the floor, even your arms moving. Once you have such a kind of feel, then your mind will go back to the present time, not the future, not the past. It's the present time. I'm here. It is it's very important to stable our mind. Our mind go back to our body. This word is Chinese. Qi, the same word as our heart, but different meaning from heart is our mind. Your mind can go back to your body feeling, including every kind of sensation. Then your mind will go back to present time, not in the brain, past events or future source. This one, the similar picture of right here. Every thought will influence our body. I've shown you before. Once our mind stay all day in our brain, think and think and think, feel emotions, see something, hear something. We live here every day, every day, every day. We record every day. Imagine every day. Then we are stuck in our mind. Every day we should learn to give yourself a period of time, maybe 15 minutes, maybe 30 minutes, to go back to your body. Because this ability we already have in our babyhood. Every baby has the strongest ability to sense, to feel in your lifetime, your babyhood, the strongest period of time. Once our mind go back to our body, feeling, to feel our body, just feel your body, feel your breathing, your mind will become stable. Let's say this word, this sentence. 因无所住而生其心. Our mind should be no place to live. Our mind can stay everywhere. Not all day in our brain. It's a very wisdom words from Buddha. Mindfulness has several levels of meaning, but I think for most people, the easiest one is try to develop your ability since you are in babyhood. We all can have this kind of ability. Let's practice. Raise your hands. Clasp your hands slowly for 5 seconds, step by step. Try to concentrate your mind to feel your finger is going to close, grasp, step by step, slow by slow, slowly. Once you can feel your finger movement, your mind go back to your hand. Rest slowly and open your hand slowly. Concentrate your mind to feel the movement of your fingers. Once again, just feel your finger. Once you can feel your finger sensation, your mind go back to the present. So I practice about 10 seconds. How many of you have a feeling of my mind just for several seconds? Because just feel in the feeling state, we don't need to think. You want to have this kind of ability since you're very good. I feel it, I feel it, I feel it. Feel it, I feel it. You concentrate to your body breathing or your breathing. Deep inspiration, then slowly expiration. Slowly inspiration and expiration. When you go back to the feeling of your breathing, then your mind will become peaceful because we don't need to think. Everyone in your babyhood, you are very peaceful, very cute, right? Or baby state. Everyone the same. But after you put in many things, this is right, this is wrong, this is what I want this is what I don't want this. Oh, everything I think. Later after teenager, most of people are controlled by the brain. Actually, our body is the main part of our human body. This is a computer, just a tool. We can use this tool in our working environment, in our learning, but not all day. I'm here now. I can walk in, I can read something, I can listen to music. I can either relax, do everything, not just think all day, right? So then mindfulness or awareness have different kind of level, but in this box, like deep movement, you just feel when you're doing jogging or tai chi or yoga, just feel your posture, your body part. This condition I call it awareness through movement. You can create this condition, this stage, to make your mind go back to your body. 叫做动中觉 or aware through your movement. The second step is try to relax your body part. You're breathing, you're sitting, you're lying in the bed. Just feel your body. Give yourself maybe 15 minutes to practice to feel your body and to relax your body. This I call it static awareness. Also, this condition will give you peace of mind. After these two steps, then your ability to feel, to aware your thoughts, your emotions will be more easier and easier. These three steps is most important to develop the ability of awareness. And deeper state is electric flow or energy flow. It will promote your repair capacity. Like I mentioned, if I want to take this up, my mind has this kind of source, then the electric flow go this way and control my muscle and can take it. It's an electric flow inside the body, inside the brain, inside the body, inside the brain. This one we can feel, we can control. Once we want to have a good healing ability in your throat or in the organs, if you have this kind of ability, then you can concentrate to relax your body part and let the electric flow go through the organ. It will help you to have better blood flow or better repair ability. Better restoration. So every day you can try to learn this ability or habit. When you're walking, you are sitting, you are lying. I just feel my body parts, my arm moving, my arm position, my feeling on sitting on the chair, something like that. Then you have a peaceful mind. It is 15 minutes or 10 minutes, you will have a higher ability to repair your body. Okay. The last two slides. Most people go this way. Our mind stay in our brain all day, moving from many life stories, and will have many emotions. These accumulated emotions will influence our body, change our body, back nervous system, immune system, endocrine system, etc. Then, step by step, so-called disease develop. If we want to have a healthy body, we need to learn another route, another way, like this. Everyday practice, mind go to our body awareness at the present moment. Like everyone sit here to feel body, your bottom, your thigh, your back, touching the chair, your foot, touching the floor. When you have that kind of feeling, this moment, your mind go back to your body. Your mind leave the brain circuit. Further, if you can make your body more relaxed. Maybe you can try to massage your scalp, your neck, your shoulder. Anyone here? You think your shoulder or neck area is very soft, totally no tightness. Anyone raise your hand? Why? That's why. Okay, difficult. You look at many stress. Our body react every moment. Okay, so how to reconnect your mind with your body and further try to relax your every part of your body and memorize what is relaxed. In relaxed state, your mind is in peaceful state. Your mind go this way, then the electric flow go this way. Your mind go this way, the electric flow go this way. The stable electric flow will help you to repair your body to the healthy state. Every day, maybe 15 minutes a day, maybe twice, maybe 3 times. Will help you to have a better health. Another 2 point is our emotions and our story. It's the more difficult part in our life journey. If we can feel your emotions occurring or moving inside your body, then you try to have a calm or safety environment. Then try to let your emotion go out. If we can do this, many emotions accumulate in your body will reduce. You will become more relaxed, more just like previous heavy state. Your body will be better and better. Even our story content we can change in our clinic. Then many problems, many disease sort of disease, my problem we can relieve. Then we'll have a good health, even let's say a cancer, a cure.
Our time is up, but just quickly about autoimmune disease, because autoimmune problem is quite common here, and they have a shared thing. Usually, it has to do with I'm attacking myself, just like autoimmune suppose. When I say I'm attacking myself, this is one of my case on autoimmune problems. Even though she's quite young, she was only 19, she come down with Takayatu, which is usually in older people get. And she was on tons of steroids. This is the typical moon phase. She come down with osteoporosis because of so much steroid she was using. And she also was using chemotherapy, and because they just cannot suppress her immune down enough to stop the disease progressing. And finally, she was hospitalized within 2 years, 13 times, with 3 times that is critical care and 2 times that is in the isolation. Because her white blood cell, her doctor told her that her white blood cell count is worse than AIDS patient. So they say she's ready for bone marrow transplant because all her cell lines are so suppressed. See, this is the side effect. We give medication to treat someone's disease condition, and then we create more problems. So she come to see me, and we work for quite a while because she has this since her childhood. She has a really tiger mom who really harsh on her. Just will tell her, not good enough, you should be better, and she just learned to hate herself. She doesn't like herself at all. She never feel like she's good enough. And it took her a whole year to stop all the medication and to come back to the normal state. So once she stops steroid, her face and her body start return to normal, and now she's already a medical doctor. She said, I want to be a doctor. She wanted to be like me. She called me mommy. She said, I give her her second life. So she just keep on calling me mommy. But anyway, I'm very happy for her. She really regained her life there. And this is another one. She has this necrotizing fasciitis, and again, similar, really don't like herself, and that's when she recovered. And these are the pictures. We have tons of pictures like this when they resolve their issue. This family member usually have they come to my clinic because they don't talk to each other, they hate each other, they don't know how to communicate with each other. Just stressed out. But see, as a family member, we have a true deep love for each other. But just because we care, we also get quite disappointed. We also get conflicts. And if we know how to work together, they will create harmony instead of conflict. And people who you truly care will hurt you the most. People cannot hurt you if you don't care about them. Isn't that right? The words from your dear loved ones, same words as from someone you don't know, like on the road or a stranger. It has different impact. So a lot of times when I need to treat disease, I need to treat the family dynamic. So we also do a lot of family counseling, because without this, I cannot treat the disease. We often say that it's not us who cure the patient, it's the patient who cures themselves. So you cannot come to see me and say, Doc, fix me. I say, no, I can only tell you why you get this disease and what you have to do to get your health back. But I cannot help you to change yourself. You can change yourself. This is self-responsibility. So these are our books. Unfortunately, it's in Chinese. Maybe one of these days, one of the English publishers here will be interested enough to publish it in translate it into English, so you guys can read it, because we have more in-depth. Today we only have very short time period, so a lot more deep concept and also more dissecting cases we cannot present here. Yeah, these three are our books that we share, and this is my line at, and that's our My Energy Center's QR code. If you guys want to be in touch with us, you can. But for now, is there any question from the audience? Yes.
You talk about treating people. It sounds as if your method of treatment is talking to people. Is that correct?
Yes and no.
Okay.
Sometimes I do energy work. It's like I get into not hypnosis, but I get them relaxed, and then they can more easily accepting what I have to say to them. Because a lot of times people are on defense. You cannot talk to them. You cannot talk into their subconsciousness. So sometimes I need to, and sometimes I teach them some energy exercise to help them coping. So a lot of times, and sometimes I use family constellation. I don't know if you heard of it. Yeah, so I use different, depends on what is in me. So I have different modality of helping them, and different from regular psychologists. I have the advantage of I see the energy, so I can pinpoint to the problem really quick. So like that man was myelofibrosis, my first sentence is, did you come out again? I don't have to ask them, are you okay, or are you know, what's wrong, yeah.
Did you have that ability for a long time, or how did you get that ability?
Everyone has this ability. Everyone has, just like everyone can learn to listen to a stethoscope. But you need to be trained. So I train people to train people on how to, just like audiologists train the students how to listen to the stethoscope. So we all born with this faculty. It's just our mind kind of blocking us from doing this. And this is our Facebook. Both Dr. Cheng and we have Facebook that people also can get.
And are you teaching your method to other doctors or medical students?
If they are interested, some of them are interested and they will come to because we give them workshops throughout the year. And if they are interested, they will come learn from us. And energy is the thing that everyone can learn to see, to hear, to decode. A lot of times it's the decoding. Just like we learn a second language. It's all vibration, it's all energy vibration. Like the reason why you understand me and I understand you is because we talk in English and with that kind of vibration. But if I talk in Chinese, you wouldn't be able to understand. So different vibration. So our organ or our cells also we are energetic body, we are energy body. So all the organs they stand out, they emit vibes, and the vibes has messages, and you have to be able to decode it, and you will know why are they stuck like that, why are they behave like that.
Yeah, this is what we call it energy state, but your energy is interconnected. All life, all people are interconnected. We can sense, we can feel. Once your mind is very peaceful, very stable.
We are interconnected, so I can read you as you can read. So everyone has this ability because we are interconnected. Like cells in our body are interconnected. We are not separated. We are. Does that answer your question?
Are you using basic Chinese 5-element theory as the basis?
That's one of the part. But 5 element is part of the energy system.
Well, there's levels within that system, and then so are you using some of the I know there's Qigong exercises that are related to the 5-element system. Where you're using a different exercises.
Different exercise. Most of the energy exercise I learned from Donna England. Yeah. She's the energy healer.
My way is go inside your body. You can move. So it's the energy flow. You can move by yourself.
He used a different healing modality than I do.
I just wondered, on your list there at the bottom, it says big I and no me / self. You didn't talk about that. What would you say about that?
Yes. This is our boundary. So-called me or I, right? But actually, we are interconnected. We, big one, in the whole earth or whole universe, we are interconnected. We Buddha, great Christ, or other. We are interconnected. So it's me or I, or big I, or no I, no me.
Let me put it a little bit differently. The concept of I are not what we inborn with. As the infant, we don't have the I. See, the I, the you, and the he and she, this were given to us. This is the concept of our concept. As a child, as an infant, They don't have that distinction. It's all together. It's oneness. That's what we call oneness. When you are not mugged down to the conceptual you, I, me, that, then you are with it all. You are with it all. In some of our workshop, we take people to experiencing how to connect with other people's energy, how to read other people's energy. Because we are all interconnected, so we can all do that. We all have that ability to do it. It's just we are really blocked, taught this concept.
In this day and age, pretty much everybody's heard of meditation and the benefits of meditation and mindfulness, you know, in terms of relaxing. What are you telling your clients, and maybe even more so in Taiwan than in America, right? Other parts of the world. What are you telling your clients that is different about meditation and mindfulness that they're not already hearing?
Well, know something and able to do it, there is a distance, and we call it practice. So I know meditation doesn't mean I can do meditation. I need practice. So even though in Asian everyone hear meditation, but truly practicing it is very rare. It's very rare because it requires patience, dedication, and commitment, and not everyone has that.
We have some online questions.
Yes.
And the first one is, how long is your average visit with the patient?
How was the average?
How long is the average visit with the patient?
About 45 minutes to an hour.
Have you explored work with connections between your work and hypnotherapy as part of the inner journey, which meets one's issue as part of oneself and dialogues with it?
I know hypnotherapy, and I also study with Dr. Weiss, the hypnologist. But I don't use it because a lot of hypnotherapy is self-talk, and a lot of people trying to talk to themselves positive. It doesn't work. It just doesn't work. So see, self-talk or positive thinking or it doesn't work because you can tell yourself, I'm not nervous, I'm not nervous, I'm not nervous. And your body still shaking. So what you have to do is not hypnotize yourself or positive thinking or positive talking to yourself, is to acknowledge the present state, aware of where you are. I'm nervous. That's okay. That's self-love and that's self-acceptance. And with that, you can truly relax. If you try to talk yourself positively, it's hard to relax because part of you will be like debating, fighting within. Okay, I'm good. I'm no good. What? I cannot think I'm not good. No, stop. I have to think positively. No, I'm really good, really good, really good. And the other voice will be like, what are you lying to? It doesn't work that way. It's like, fighting with yourself. Where is the peace come from? You will be in no peace. So what you have to do is aware of yourself, accept it as it is, and then you relax.
Actually, if you are concentrated in your feeling state, your sensations, no thoughts, completely no thought, we can do that. We are concentrating on feeling, your breathing, your moving of hand, your body feeling like you try to feel this environment, the air flow, the temperature. Just feel it. You are concentrating feeling. Thoughts diminish.
Yeah, so what it means like if you are focusing on feeling and sensing all those things, your thinking process will automatically stop. Because otherwise you'll keep on thinking. So bring attention to what happened at the present moment. That's what Eckhart Tolle talk about the power of now, practicing the power of now, or the Buddhist meditation or Zen practice. It's all talking about being in the present. Okay, because when we are truly in the present, as Dr. Cheng said, you are aware, fully aware of what's going on. This will automatically shut up. You cannot tell it, don't think anymore. Okay, why do you keep on thinking? You're thinking too much. Then you start, see, then you are in your thoughts, one after another. It's never stopping. See, the only way to stop it is contact.
The higher level of meditation or awareness state is every second I am at the moment. I am in my feeling or sensation. I can feel the present time. This one is a computer, very similar to computer, a tool. You can use it whenever you want, but mostly want to work, ever work, no need of this computer at all. I'm here. I'm in my feeling, in my sensation. I'm at the present.
I just want to say a few words to thank our guests again. This is a very inspiring talk. As a student for Buddhism for past 30-20 years, I feel really inspired and also feel resonance with what I've learned in classroom. How all the Buddhist teaching supported by evidence, scientific evidence. And I remember a couple of months ago in April, John Kabat-Zinn visited here as well, just in this room, and also later joined the Integrative Medicine Summit. I remember what he said in the keynote speech. He said, look at the past 200 years, when we have developed the science, right, rationality, reason, in our brain, that capacity has been fully developed, but not very much about mindfulness. Right? So we only know very tiny about what's going on in our mind. And right now, I believe all of you agree with me. Dr. Hsu and Dr. Cheng, in their today's talk, already allow us to move towards that direction. Right? And once again, thank you very much. Now, really, so thank our staff for helping us organize this event. Stephen, Eddie's here, and Stephanie, Scott from our center, we have Morel here, and also Ziling Wan from online. Yeah, thank you very much. And that's conclude our program today. Thank you. Thank you.